What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. So something that I've been wanting to do for a minute and been getting a lot of requests. Hey, you should do a podcast. And with podcasts growing these days, there's a lot of people that's listening to podcasts on their way somewhere or just home. So I decided that I have one set up for the industry. Like we talk a lot on videos. We can turn this into just audio and also have a mix of a video podcast where we have another, probably this channel or another channel dedicated to just that. So I went ahead. I had this equipment for a little bit. I've tested it in the house. Everything is good. So I just moved it over here now to set up the space that we're going to use for the podcast. Okay? So let me know in the comments what we should call it. I've already asked people on Facebook. I got a great name that I might go with, but I'm interested in hearing more like name suggestions. So go ahead, drop some names in the description. It's going to be a podcast dedicated to entrepreneurs in the industry, in this printing industry, or just entrepreneurs as a whole. I would like to chat with people who are doing it or starting thinking about doing it. Like I want to talk to all types of people. We did this a little bit where we interview a few people already, so it's just like something off of that, where people can can either call in. It's like a full radio type thing, man. You can call in to the show, get on the live broadcast, ask your questions and all of that. So I'm using for the audio, I'm using the Rode Procaster Pro. Okay, so that's the Rode Procaster Pro. This machine right here is built like this thing is literally a plug and play for a podcast. So before, if you knew anything about podcasts, like there's all these equipments that you got to use to get things going. But now with this one machine, you can just plug in a mic and you'll set up what type of mic it is and you get your podcast up and going in no time. Like you can record on board, you can have sound effects. We'll have probably a dedicated video talking about this machine here once we get everything going. But I've tested this thing and I'm in love. And then for the video part of things, we have the A10 Mini Pro. So this board here, this is just a little board that fits right in your palm, and it's a swisher. So you can take 4 cameras, 4 HDMI sources, not like necessary cameras, but if you have 4 cameras, this is like the live streaming thing, So if you have 4 cameras, or you can put 2 cameras there, put another HDMI device in there, you can broadcast directly onto YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, all those different platforms just with this board. So, like I said, I've been testing it for a couple of days, and yeah, I'm ready. Like I think we're ready, but I'm still interested to know what the names you guys have for this podcast. I see what's going on, Cheryl. See what's up in the comments so I can greet you. Hey, Jesse, good morning. Hola, buenos dias. Buenos dias. What's up, Pierce? What's going on? So, like I said, first thing, I'm going to set up the board and the microphone. Somehow go here. This thing is so mobile. Bonjour, ça va? Ça va bien, merci et vous? Hey, yeah, I speak all that. I used to speak fluent in French when I was in Africa as a young kid. Just like people go to school here and learn Spanish, we had to learn French, and I lost it. So, but yeah, I still know how to say bonjour, ça va bien, merci et vous, like all that, Yeah, I used to be fluent in it, but yeah, so the ultimate goal here is this thing is mobile. You see, like I had this whole thing set up. If you didn't follow me on Instagram, you're seeing it. And yeah, so I can take this, throw it in the case, go ahead in the airplane and travel anywhere and chat with some of y'all awesome people that's doing it out there, or people that are trying to get into it. I'm just trying to be mobile and have a conversation. This is gonna make us able to travel around, so, and just bring you the game from different perspective. Especially like I said, I don't want to focus on a t-shirt business. I want to focus on entrepreneurship, because I have a lot of partners that's in business doing other things that I learned a lot from to implement in my t-shirt business. So it don't have to be that, You just have to talk to entrepreneurs. And that's the goal of this thing here. But I'm interested again to know what the name is. So I'll tell you the one name that I'm going with, or close to going with, because somebody suggested it on Facebook, and it's the Entrepreneur Social. Okay? I'm trying to see the comments here, but this thing is in the way. Okay. So the Entrepreneur Social is the one. He said, how can I want to chat with you? Not sure I understand the question there. So if your question is, how can you chat with me? I mean, right now, if you want to chat with me, you can go ahead and hit me up on Instagram. But if it's something that, let me know where you're at, we'll arrange it, and I come and travel, bring the podcast to you, and we can chat. But yeah, so that's going to be the goal here. I got a few people lined up that I'm going to be jumping on the flight to go and see. My man Angelo from Cosmos, my boy. I won't need a flight for this, but my man Stan Banks, we'll probably need a flight to go ahead and check out Hustle and what is it? My man Joe, man, from what's his company's name? Hustle and Printing. I can't even think of it right now. My Instagram name is Garment Creations. So I'm Garment Creations on Instagram. That's where I'll be if you need a chat. So let's break this box open. This is not like an unboxing, it's just a live about this Rode Procaster and what I'm using for the podcast. And again, I'm not sure how many people sign up for the live webinar tomorrow. The live webinar, it is free. I know a lot of people had issues with the link. I'm not sure why, but if you've already signed up, I can't wait to see y'all tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon. But if you haven't, go ahead, check out the video I posted and sign up. Look at this thing. This is their directions, yo. Like, they give you the directions on this big board, and it's a good cardboard too. It's like the same thing you use for like the socks jig. I need to get my hand on a lot of these, so I'm gonna use this for sock jigs. I'm gonna cut this down and use it. But yeah, this is their directions, like instructions on a nice, big, bolded, good quality cardboard. Okay, we'll be using that for something different. Thank you, Rode, for that. Same thing, still part of that. And then we'll come to the brain of the system here. For some reason, it don't want to come out of this box. Come on, let this thing out. All right, and now we got the brains. I just packed all of this up. This has been taking over my wife's kitchen for the last couple of days, and she started to complain now. So I said, since you want an excuse to not cook, let me give you back your kitchen. It's like, no. So yeah, this is the board, y'all. So this board right here it's everything. You got the 4 microphones you can bring in, any 4 microphones, and this thing is so smart that it would tell you, like, it has presets built in here. You just got to touch buttons to tell it what type of mic it is, and it automatically sets it for you. Perfect sound. And you have a USB connection, you have a phone connection, you have a Bluetooth connection. So you can literally take phone calls within this board, where you don't have to worry about all the other like mixed minuses on one of those big boards and all of that. So this is not a review of this thing. I'm just telling y'all what we're working with. And yeah, it is a good piece. It's definitely a good piece. It was worth the investment. A little less than 700 bucks. I believe it was like 599 or something like that. It's a great board to get started in live streaming. You can use this board to stream your audio to any live streams and stuff like that. So we'll put that right there. Now it's just a matter of hooking up some wires here. I'm gonna keep all my boxes together because, like I said, this thing is gonna be mobile. I'm eventually gonna build a case for this. Put this in a Pelican case so we don't have no issues with travels, stuff like that. So and you can also throw a micro SD card in here and record right on from the board. So you can literally stop recording and upload it to Apple. Like, it's that easy. Y'all go ahead and smash the like button for me one time. You said when? Oh, you know I'm coming to Georgia real soon. Said when you come to Georgia, let me know. Oh yeah, I would be in Georgia. Oh man. I'm trying to this thing is not working as far as the comments. I'm trying to see the comments, but I'm gonna have to turn it this way. There it is. Let's turn it this way. So now I can see the comments. Excuse me, y'all. I have to fix that phone a little. There we go. This is much better. Now I can read the comments. So come to MI. What's MI? What state is MI? Come to MI. Bring the fam. We'll make arrangement. I'm interested to come and see all of y'all. So look forward to hearing from you and Side Hustle Banks. You already know, man. That's my boy. So whenever we link up, we talk good things. You know what I mean? Y'all might catch us on the plane in some, real soon. No, I mean, it's just like the way the phone was placed on the tripod. That was the issue. Michigan. Okay, that's what state that is. Michigan. So did I come up with the name for the show? So the suggestion that I got on Facebook were all great. There was one name that really spoke to me, one name, and that name is the Entrepreneur Social. So we're probably going with the Entrepreneur Social, but I'm still interested to play with some names. But the Entrepreneur Social is the one that spoke to me right now, that landed right. But, one of y'all might be able to change my mind on that. Frank, I sent you a giveaway a while ago, man. Yeah, the Entrepreneur Social sounds good, right? That's going to be the one. That's probably the one, y'all. Because it's just like we're having a social, setup. Like, we're just trying to socialize with people. Okay, so let me go ahead and plug this thing up. And we'll do a little run through, a walkthrough of the board. I'm trying to make this thing as clean as possible as far as the wires and all that. When it comes to wires, there's a lot of things that gets in the way. So that board is plugged up. And now this is that mini swisher. This is that swisher that's gonna do it for us with the different camera angles. Like I say, you can bring in about 4 HDMI sources. It could be 4 cameras. It could be 2 cameras, a computer, and something else. Like that's the goal. All of these buttons here control audio. You know, you can have your fades, your cuts, and all that. And then you got the scream section. You can scream directly. This is a swisher slash encoder, so you can stream right onto like some of the popular social platforms out there. You know, like you got picture to picture type of setup there. This board is also gonna make me a lot of money because with me doing live streams and all that, I'll be able to offer the live stream services to a lot of people. So if you have an event you want to live stream it because people can't come out to you, we'll be able to come out and live stream your setup or your event using professional cameras, not your cell phones and all of that, using this board, you know? I feel like I want to do everything just like right here, but that's going to be in the way of the HDMI sources. So we might have to put it right there like this. And then we'll have the computer behind it and all of that. Okay, so we got that. And then the sound from here connects to that. So it's that easy, just getting a quarter jack to an 1/8 inch to be able to take the sound from the switcher into the Procaster. And with that, we'll set it up in microphone 1. We're gonna have to clean up these wires, make this thing nice and neat. All right, so we got that, we got that. It's got the 2 cameras that we'll be traveling with. We don't need them just yet. I'll put that to the side. It's our microphone that we've been using. This is an Audio Technica. I believe this is the 200. Yeah, the AT2 2020. It's the mic I've been using for a while. So we'll probably upgrade this mic real soon to one of the Rode mics, because that's what Rode does. They do microphones. And we'll see if this fits in here. Yeah. So the space is also set up for anybody that wants to do a podcast and you don't have the equipment and stuff, that you just want to get your voice out there. We have the equipment set up as well that you can just come out and rent the space, rent the equipment, get your voice out there, or we'll bring it to you and operate it, whatever you want. Okay. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with me this morning. I just needed somebody to talk to. You know, I know this is not like it's not a t-shirt video, but it is a video. Got this GoPro. So this is it's not a GoPro. It's one of those like knockoffs GoPro. But this thing here, I honestly think is a better quality than like some of the GoPros out there. So this is the Ikaso. This is the Ikaso V50X. Ikaso V50X. This thing does 4Ks and all of that. I just need to charge the battery in this one. Okay, it's good. It says it's missing card, but it's full. So this here can also be a source into that, as long as it has HDMI. So this is a micro HDMI. So that will be also used as a source of a camera. So now that's about 3 cameras that we can use. 3 different angles. I just have a bag here of all my wires. Like I said, I had all this stuff set up at the house. I just took them down to bring them out here. Headphones we've been using. My old school Dre Beats. Still a awesome piece of equipment. Okay, one of the HDMI sources to go into this camera. And then this one here, this is like the AC adapter for your camera. So when you're doing a lot of things with camera, especially if you're gonna be live streaming with that, you don't wanna be tied down with the internal battery. So you gotta get an AC adapter. Just like a false battery, it plugs into that thing and then you can hardwire it into the wall. Another great piece of equipment to have if you're gonna be doing anything with that camera, because you don't wanna have to switch the camera battery in the middle of a set. So you wanna have that thing plugged hardwire into the wall. Put that one down, we don't need it just yet. So this setup does not, so we're gonna I'm gonna tie that down, probably gonna put a TV back there, a nice monitor to go with the show. We're probably gonna like do some, yeah, we're gonna fix this section right here. It's a Garment Creation TV. Yep, got my own production business now. I sure do, Joe. Yeah, so we do photo shoots. You're right. You've been following. So yeah, we do the photo shoots. We do the chair rentals. We do the clothing, the podcast, studio rental, production sales. Yeah, We do all of that, yo. So we're in like it's a multi. I'm trying to build a multi creative business, like where thinking in the future we'll have a big building that all of these things will be housed in there. A huge warehouse. We'll have the rental side of things. We'll have the creative side of things. Like that's the ultimate goal. So right now we're praying towards a nice warehouse space that we can build out nicely for all of our businesses to be housed in the one under one roof. And then definitely can't forget like the online educational part of things. That there needs a space where people in the future people can come out and get hands-on learning. You can travel, we can do seminars, we can do like yeah, like just pray for me. There's a lot of things that goes on in this big head right here, little big ears, listen a lot. Yes. Okay. Boom, boom. So once I get it all set up, I'm actually gonna do a live. I'll try to do a live later on this afternoon using the equipment and see how like get some of you guys feedbacks and perspective of the equipment. I need to test something here. And that's basically that. I just gotta set up cameras. I'm gonna have to get another tripod. So like that's basically it. Like basically even like I can set up a computer here. I've been using the computer at home just like working as well. But I can set up a computer here because this board also has its own online software that you can use. Both of them have their own software. Like you can bring in these pads on the board here. You can program these pads to give you little different sound effects. So I can put like a like clapping in there. It comes with some built-in ones. You can put an intro, outro music. So once you push the button, it automatically plays. Like all those things can get programmed nice and easy. But yeah, that's basically that. I'm going to finish cleaning this up and all of that. And later on, I'm gonna do a test run. We'll probably test out the phone features and have some of you guys call in and get y'all hooked up through the sound and all that. But until next time, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this morning. I got some work to do. Besides this, I got like other work to do. So smash the like button if you didn't. And if you sign up for the webinar, I see y'all tomorrow. I'll probably see y'all later on this afternoon. Until next time, God bless y'all. Keep firing up that heat press. Stay tuned for Entrepreneur Social.